Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's Western Conference NBA action, the Memphis Grizzlies here at home. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston. And guys, they come into this one looking for win number 3 in the season against these guys. They already have won the first 2.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was amazed at their execution. No matter how loud the arena got, they remained calm and in control.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets, Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Ryan Anderson out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Harrell in at the 5 spot. Conley with it. And Chris, the early part of the season, you can start to see which teams might be ready to turn the corner.
Yeah, and which are falling off from their pace from last season. I mean, change is the one constant. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. It's hard to stay on top. Every season brings new challenges.
Well, that was well said. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Harden's shot is off. Ennis in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Ennis has got his first 3 points of the game.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
The 3 from Harden. Another miss by Harden.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Ennis kicks to Conley. Right side, Green. 6 to shoot. That shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter and a tenacious defender. Kev, whenever I see Trevor Ariza out there, I can't help but think of how he came into the spotlight. He went from being a role player early to becoming a major part of teams after his stint with the Lakers. He said he learned a lot from playing with Kobe.
And with Ariza, part of his progression was natural, but he knows that he made a huge jump after he played with Kobe in L.A.
Well, I thought his quote about playing against Kobe was great. I mean, he said, the first time I played against Kobe, he scored 40 on me. The last time I guarded him, he scored 35, so I guess I got a little bit better. You know what? Great sense of humor. Just glad to see it.
And the Grizzlies, one of the top contenders in the West for a number of years, now at a bit of a crossroads. What do you think?
Yeah, every team goes through this. There's a certain life cycle to any roster. The good news for the Grizzlies fans is that their front office has been right more often than not. We'll see if they can continue to pull another rabbit out of their hat.
Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Gasol dishes to Conley. Green, the screen. Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Or the 3. It's hauled in by Beverly.
That was a half-hearted pick. And he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
Back to Ariza. Dishes to Beverly. Stolen by Conley. Lets it fly. And it's Ennis that time on the assist by Conley. Ennis has got his second bucket tonight. Rockets trail by 5. Anderson, a screen on Allen. Harden the pass to Anderson. Ariza outside. Kicks it to Harden. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Harden can carry an offense alone with his scoring. That's no secret. A big part of why he's able to do that is because he's so gifted at getting to the line. The past couple of years, he's averaged more than 10 free throw attempts a game.
And however you feel about Harden getting to the line, whether you think he deserves it or oversells calls, you can't deny, Chris, that he is effective doing it.
Well, some may say it's a lot easier to shoulder an offensive load at the free throw line, but they may never have taken the physical beating that it takes to get to that line. You got to give Harden credit. He knows how to create contact and push the issue. Very crafty when he goes up for a shot. If he feels a defender is caught with his hand in the cookie jar, in other words, reaching in for the ball.
And Chris, despite his flaws, most would agree that Harden is the clear-cut best shooting guard in the game now.
Well, look, let's not beat around the bush. What we're saying is his scoring makes up for his defense or lack thereof. Now, Harden does bring other skills to the table that he doesn't get enough credit for. He's an incredibly strong rebounder at the 2 spot, and his playmaking is levels beyond other shooting guards.
Now, here is Harden after the Marcus Almas. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Stops, pops. They grab their own miss.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Harden kicks to Ariza. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gasol. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
Now here's Conley looking for his first basket still in this one. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley dishes to Gasol. Green. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Harrell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the Rockets have a big fan base in Texas and the surrounding area. There's no doubt. But they also, Chris, have one of the biggest fan bases overseas.
I mean, well, let's be honest. The reasoning for the huge Chinese following, of course, was Yao Ming. Yao was not only an incredible player, but a huge ambassador for the sport and the Rockets. Amazing that his impact and fandom still can be found with the Rockets, even years after his retirement.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Now here's Conley. And there's the pass to Gasol. Fader on the way. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love the assist right there. Excellent use of the bounce pass.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I was able to talk with David Fizdale for just a moment. Now, he knows this other team blocks shots, but he doesn't want his team to change its approach. He said, we've got to attack the paint. We can't just live outside. I told my guys, when you go up strong. So, Kevin, they're going to take it early and often to the front of the rim.
Thanks for the report, David.
You know, I think he's right to be concerned about the defense they're going up against today. I mean, it's going to take some creativity for them on offense to be able to score consistently.
This is why I hope there'll be a sort of attack rather than wait to be attacked. Employ sort of a fight fire with fire mentality.
Houston making a switch here. Nene's checked in.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Harden the pass to Anderson. Back to Harden. From beyond the arc, and Ryan Anderson with the 3. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Conley kicks to Ennis. Feeds it to Gasol. Here's Allen. Outside Conley. to the left side wing. 5 on the clock with the fadeaway. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
What an awful decision there. No reason that turnover should have taken place.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch four, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Rockets.
You know, they've been letting it fly here from long range. A ton of threes. Unfortunately, though, a lot more misses than makes. It kind of feels like they've started to settle.
Allen kicks to Green. And Green slams it in.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Conley kicks to Ennis. Memphis moving that ball around. Clock at 4. Here's Gasol. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
His shot is not on target right now. He better figure this out fast.
Here's Nene, and slam dunk by Nene.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, you love it. He's just playing with the greater energy and effort. He recognizes the opening and pounces on it.
Here's Gasol, following the score by Houston. Conley kicks to Gasol. Ennis dishes to Allen. It's deflected. Taken away by Nene. Left side Anderson. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now that's 2 fouls for him, and we aren't even far into this one. He might have to sit on the bench for a while to avoid picking up another one.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for JaMychal Green, and it's Carter in for James Ennis. Houston also making some changes. Sam Decker comes in for Anderson, and it's Gordon in for James Harden. Now here's Gordon. He kicks it to Ariza. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Outside Conley. Back to Carter. Latre. Rockets with the rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Sam Decker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Troy Daniels comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Here's Harrison. They set the pick. Over to the left wing. Green, the screen. Off the pick. The shot by Harrison, no good.
The defense got super lucky there because he does not miss many of those.
Here's Nene. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Shooting 1.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Houston. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Nene, no good on the free throw. Well, it sure feels like more and more the league is demanded now. More players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? A legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about what could have been. And I don't know. I do like the fact that when I had that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans. But for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. And, you know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets, the more you kind of make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I thank the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it and do my own thing.
Good point. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Here's Harrison. Six on the shot clock. Here's Randolph to stop the drought. Misses in close.
Everyone in the building thought that that one was going to go in, including me. That's just shocking he blew it.
Stolen by Carter. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Harrison. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. The Rockets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. The feed now to Decker. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Green, the pass to Harrison. Vince Carter on the wing. He feeds it to Randolph. And here's Daniels. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Harrison. Rockets trailed by 4. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. And some nice passing there by Houston. Passes it to Nene. The 15-footer, good. Nene's got 10 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
There's the dish to Daniels. Nene against Randolph with the fadeaway. And another basket for Memphis.
And completely uncovered, but just to make sure, he puts a little fade on that jumper.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Beverly kicks to Nene. Shot from 12. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Rockets trail by 4. Beverly dishes to Nene. Back to Beverly. Pass to Gordon. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Now, by this point, we all know the approach the Houston Rockets front office has taken to assemble a team. It's made for some great years for Houston, but they have yet to turn the corner.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The free throw drops for Gordon. And for the approach of the Rockets, a lot of it is looking for shots that are of high value, namely threes and free throws.
Well, most importantly, the players have bought in and embraced the approach. Not many players will be against a high-powered offense that gets up and down the floor.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Harrison. He has 5. He dishes it to Randolph. Fades. It's rebounded by Houston.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court. His in-between game, always a work in progress, but the D still can't just leave him all by himself right there.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside Gordon. Here's Beverly. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talked to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us before the game, he still feels a championship is within reach.
We feel like we're a team that's had to go through a lot of adversity. We've been through a lot of things that's set us back. You know, we feel like we can be just as good as anybody else, and why not us?
Defense really their identity. That's how they win. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, consistent pressure on the ball, taking some chances right now. The other side scrambling to adjust.
Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. Carter out there with Conley. And it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now, here's Capella. Following the miss by Zach Randolph. Harden against Conley. Pass to Capella. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Memphis leading on the sideline. Let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play that's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving, and we as players and as a team have to evolve. You have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year. Kevin?
All right, DA, they know they needed more shooting. Ariza outside, and it's Harrell at the elbow. And Ariza with the stuff.
Oh, you got to respect the fearlessness of Ariza, slamming it through in style.
Allen kicks to Randolph. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Randolph passes to Conley. Here's the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Rockets trailed by 3. Gordon kicks to Capella. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, Harden is so good at finding the open man and a selfish superstar who really whips the ball over quickly.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Now Conley. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Randolph. It's blocked. Harden against Conley. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, Capella is just fantastic at dunking it home, leaving no mistake on these kinds of chances near the hoop.
Out to the right wing. Randolph with the ball. They set the pick. Now here's Allen. Randolph in the posts. The shot will not fall. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Ariza outside. Kicks to Harden. good on the shot. A bit long that time. Memphis trailing here. Here's Ennis. And another miss by Memphis. Allen against Gordon. Back to Harden. Down low. It's tipped. Now the pass to Harrell. Outside Gordon. Pulls it up. And no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Feeds it to Randolph. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Rejected by Gasol. Allen dishes to Randolph. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Kevin, you can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great at swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team.
Conley, the pass to Randall. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Well, it's no secret, Chris, that Mike D'Antoni is an offensive-minded coach.
Well, everywhere he's gone, offense has not been the problems for his teams. He's long been regarded as the mastermind of one of the best offensive teams ever with the Suns. A lot of his assistants from those days are now head coaches in the league or in front offices.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Capella. Free throw, no good for Randolph. Houston in the lead. In the corner, it's Gordon. Misses the three. For Memphis, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. That gives them the lead. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, at his height, he can just rise up and get separation. And then, of course, the soft touch from distance.
Anderson, a screen on Conley. They set the pick. From deep, Harden. Harden missing again. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And here is Conley. He's got 5. Five to shoot. Back to Randolph. From 11 feet away. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, the numbers say it, Chris. NBA players have on average gotten bigger and bigger over the years. The game requires more movement. There's more movement on the offensive end, certainly, with teams now instituting different styles. Do you think that creates an issue of wear and tear, especially on the bigger players? And if that is the case, how should the league address that?
No, I just think wear and tear is specific to the individual, to the style of play of the individual, to the certain play of the individual. You know, it's not, I don't think you can just make a blanket statement and say it's too many games for everyone to play. Everyone is different. Everyone handles injury different. I think what we need to concentrate more on than the glass being half empty is the fact of what can we do better in the area of rest and recovery? What can medicine, what can science, what tools are out there that guys can rest and recover? Because the fact of the matter is, when it's over, it's over. And you're a young guy, you're playing, you have the energy. You know, I can't remember a playoff game ever being so tired that I couldn't play from wear and tear because these were the moments that we waited for. So this is the NBA. This is the toughest sport in the world. And part of that is the grind of the 82-game schedule. You know, I really don't see anything wrong with that.
That's a great answer. And here's Randolph after Eric Gordon hit the 3. Yes, that goes in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Ariza. He kicks to Harden. Harden missing again.
Well, even though the defense made their presence felt, he needs to hit inside shots like that.
Gasol dishes to Allen. The feed to Conley. Gasol a screen. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. He take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
And when you come into a game with the mindset of going right at the rim and not settling for outside shots, this is what your shot chart will look like. Every chance they've had to either attack the paint or play back to the basket, they've taken it, and it's been a complete success thus far.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made one, he's missed two. First one falls for him.
Love the aggression that Harden plays with. This guy just goes all out.
Nene, he's checked in for Harrell. So he gets them both. The Grizzlies have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Randolph. He's got 8, and that one good. Randolph's got 10 points. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Troy Daniels comes in for Ennis, and it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Decker's checked in for Houston. Brewer comes in for Gordon. The Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Now Harden. He's got 7. Here's Nene. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And that one's good. Daniels.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Harden outside. Left side Anderson. Lots of room. That one doesn't go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Allen kicks to Daniels. No good on the 3. Rockets trail by 3. Decker with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Nene kicks to Harden. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Brewer. Houston needs to get a shot off. Decker can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Randolph passes to Harrison. Back to Randolph. Decker with the rebound. Decker's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Randolph. And it's Carter in for Tony Allen. And a switch here also for Houston. Beverly's checked in. Now here's Brewer. Here's Nene. The Rockets with another miss.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
Rockets trail by 3. Now here's Beverly. Anderson outside to end the drought. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Passes to Daniels. The dish to Gasol. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's good. Daniels has got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Anderson outside. To the left wing. Shot off the screen. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Carter kicks to Gasol. They set the pick. Shoots a 3, and that one's good. Harrison's got 8.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
And that one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Are you kidding me? That's too easy. Where's the defense?
Nene, the screen, fires the 3, and it's Beverly missing. Memphis has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Rockets trail by 5. Chris, we know this. Patrick Beverly is known for his tough defense.
I wouldn't call him dirty, but Beverly definitely isn't shy about ruffling feathers or giving a little extra contact. He doesn't care what the crowd thinks. He cares what his teammates think. He'll get tangled up and try to throw you off in your game with punishing fouls, but so what? His work is he is one of the more feared defenders at the point guard position.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the first one at the line is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Carter hits them both. Here's Beverly. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Decker. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Beverly.
And Beverly has wonderful moves and has a great stroke from downtown. Gotta love how he rises up with plenty of confidence.
Here's Harrison. 10 points for him. Here's Gasol. Some solid defense there by Nene. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. There's the pick. Nene, the screen. Clock at 6. For the 3. A rebound by Carter. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
To the paint. It's deflected. 27 seconds left now here in the second. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Ennis is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Harrell, he's checked in for Nene. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Decker. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Memphis leading. Here's Harrison. Outside Gasol. 4 seconds left, and there it is for him. Gasol's got 9. Beverly. That shot off the mark. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. High turnovers in the first half, James. I'm sure that ball security will be a focus in the second half.
Yeah, that's still too many turnovers, especially unforced turnovers. So we got to really lock in on our turnovers, make the right play at all times.
James, thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaq and Kenny. And an exciting time of the year as one of the first games of the regular season is halfway through. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Reminds me of Kenny's suit selection. Has been very, very sloppy. Way too many turnovers. They look unorganized, out of control. It's not pretty basketball. The good news, though, they're still in a great position to win the game if they just cut down the turnovers.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Doesn't the Mississippi River look simply spectacular in the moonlight here tonight? Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Without question, Zach Randolph displaying his skills today.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, somewhat surprisingly. He's been looking for his own shot, but the defense has been daring him to do it, so we might as well let it fly.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Harrell is out there with Anderson. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
David versus Goliath, except this time, the bigger man wins this one.
The Grizzlies have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Rockets trail by 7. Anderson, a screen on Allen. Harden dishes to Anderson. His three-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies shooting 47%, pretty solid. Ennis passes to Gasol. Here's Green. Rockets with the rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity. Allen against Harden. Pass to Conley. Outside Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Rockets, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Harden kicks to Harrell. The leaner inside. Rejected by Gasol. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Mike Conley, the point guard, keeps a very stoic disposition on the court. He said so much of the game is mental, and that's one thing that I've always wanted to be good at. Never let your opponent see that you're in duress. So if I make a big game-time bucket or if I miss a shot, you'll see the same mannerisms. I move on to the next play. Real poker face, Kevin.
I like that attitude, D.A. Thank you. And here is Conley. James Harden getting it to go from deep. At the elbow, it's Allen. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Takes the 13-footer, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And now a look at James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. Second in scoring, sixth in assists, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Gasol a screen. Conley inside the line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Harrell. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
I mean, we know that this is a game of heart. He knew his man was bigger than him. No big story. He just calmly rose up, altered his body so that he could get the contact and put that shot up over him.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. At the elbow, it's Allen. Ennis dishes to Allen. Here's Green, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And that one misses. Rockets trail by 5. Beverly the pass to Ariza. Anderson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw, good, Anderson. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Memphis. Both free throws good from Anderson.
Not your run-of-the-mill big man from the line. This guy can stroke it.
Allen outside. He dishes it to Randolph. Back to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Randolph. Pulls up on the elbow. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Ariza isn't a guy you build a team around, Chris, but he is a solid starter in the NBA.
And he's a guy that's supposed to get more credit for his tenacity on the defensive end. His frame and defensive fundamentals allow for a lot of flexibility from his coach. He still has fast hands and is always up there in steals when the season comes to a close.
Here's Conley after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. Outside Conley. And another miss by Memphis.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And who would expect anything less? Tremendous poise at the line.
And here is Conley. 7 points in the game. This is Ennis. There's the pick. Here's Randolph. And again, Memphis no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Oh, trust me, he's kicking himself for that misfire. He knows he should have hit it after that tremendous pick gave him the necessary space to do so.
Stolen by Harden. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Oh, you love how physical Ariza is, just attacking the D and earning the call in the process.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. For Memphis, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Randolph. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Hasn't shot the ball well at the stripe, going 0 for 3 so far.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
That free throw, no good. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Harrell. He hits the second from the line.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Harden outside, inside, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, you like how hard he spots up his teammates perfectly. I mean, he just knows how to get them the ball in the right places.
Allen kicks to Conley. Randolph, a screen on Harden. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Gordon dishes to Anderson. Ariza outside. Here's Harden on the wing. From 12 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Harden's got 12.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Green, the screen. Harden against Conley. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Oh, we've seen him posterize guys with that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Conley. Randolph a screen. Back to Allen. Lays it up and banks it in.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Harden against Conley. Harden the pass to Capella. 11 feet away. That one, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Ennis. Rockets with the rebound. Ariza's got 6 rebounds in the game. Anderson with the ball. Now Green defending. It's good. Capella's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
No, well, you just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
Harden against Conley. Goes up at the stripe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, he has an excellent mid-range game. Surprising how much room he had to operate on that play.
Anderson, a screen on Conley. Harden kicks to Anderson. And a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Conley dishes to Allen. Kicks to Randolph. Green, the screen. The pass to Allen. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Rockets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 14.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Conley, feeds to Green. Allen kicks to Randall. Goes up the baseline. The Rockets pull it in. Ariza's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, he hasn't gotten much to fall, and it's costing his team dearly.
The Grizzlies shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Conley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 11.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Harden right side. He kicks it to Capella. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
But when you watch Clint Capella play, you notice how smooth he moves for a center of his size. He gets off the floor easily to contest shots or grab boards. He can cover a lot of space in a short amount of time when acting as the help defender.
And with Capella in his movement, you also like what it does for him in transition.
Well, don't forget, Capella has that deceptive length, too. You don't think he can take off from that far out and get a shot. But all of a sudden, boom, he's dunking right there on your dome or throwing your shot out to the third row for a souvenir for some kid to take home.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol's checked in for Green. Carter comes in for Ennis. And it's Harrison in for Allen.
Wow, and the big man Capella has proven to be a reliable role player, a strong physical presence who takes smart shots and contributes well on D.
Now here is Conley. 11 points in the game. Here's Randolph. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
Great job of establishing position for the quick turnaround. That's a brutal shot to try and defend.
Gordon kicks to Capella. Harden against Conley. Here's Capella. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Marc Gasol.
Oh, man, and the 6'10" frame of Capella. I mean, when he's close inside, he's a huge threat to put the ball in the bucket.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
He's off on the 2nd.
Wow, he didn't really make a concerted effort in the first to get some free throws, but now all that has changed. Much more active.
The shot by Harrison, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Gordon, the pass to Capella. The feed to Brewer. The dish to Decker. Houston moving the ball around. To the paint. Gasol with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Randolph. And that misses. That would have put him up. Now Decker outside Gordon. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Shot from 12. That one bounces around and comes back out.
You are shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
Gasol a screen. Randolph dishes to Conley. And another miss by Memphis.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Brewer. 14 points for James Harden.
He's definitely been a different player this second half. He's shooting lights out now. Much different after a tough first half.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Carter outside. It's good. This game is all even. Carter's got 5 points so far.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Outside Gordon. Shot from 12. James Harden again. He's got 16. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes it to Harrison. He feeds it to Gasol. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Grizzlies have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Houston making some changes. Harrell comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Brewer. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Harden kicks to Harrell. Back to Harden. Down low. And it's Harrell missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Harrison passes to Conley. Over to the left wing. Randolph. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Just superb defense there. You could tell they definitely affected the release of that shot.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. They've got Carter. Harrison out there with Allen. Then it's Green, and it's Gasol in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the shot goes down. Harrell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Rockets.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Carter right side. Green, the screen. Steps back and fires. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston in the lead. And the wide open shot from Decker. Offline with his three.
His offense remains mostly absent, but he still has been a team player in helping get them the lead.
They set the screen. Good looking screen by Gasol. With the teardrop. But they recover it. To the middle. Second chance shot. And it's Carter missing. Rockets shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Over in the corner, Beverley. Pass to Harrell. And that one hits back iron.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
Harrison passes to Carter. He dishes it to Gasol. Allen with it. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gasol. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Heads up aggressive move. The smaller man on him takes him right to the rim.
Now here's Beverley. There's the screen. Outside Gordon. Ariza has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there who can flat out light it up.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Carter on the wing, shoots off the screen, and it's Carter again missing.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
Ariza with the bucket.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Harrison, defended by Beverly. Carter outside. Left side Gasol. Decker with the rebound. Decker's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Harrell, and the layup is good. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harrison passes to Allen. Gasol a screen, and the wide open shot from Green. Good on the triple. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Dishes it to Beverly. They set the pick. Harrell setting the pick for Decker. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Green. On the wing, Green. The pass to Harrison. Gasol a screen. The shot by Harrison, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Harrison. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Houston. Now here's Beverly. Here's Ariza. Back to Beverly from past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Beverly's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
And what confidence from Beverly squaring himself up as the pass was coming his way. So he was ready to fire.
Gasol, a screen on Beverly. Carter dished it to Allen. Here's Gasol. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, he couldn't have asked for a better look there. He just didn't get it to go.
And Beverly kicks to Ariza. And it's blocked. Gasol passes to Carter. There's Green with the 3. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Well, it looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he's really hitting his stride in the second.
Gordon a screen. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Anderson outside. Outside Gordon. Jumper off the screen. That's short off the rim.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
There's a good screen, and here's Conley outside, and Eric Gordon pulls it down. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Beverly. Anderson the screen. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. And Memphis the other way now. Feeds to Green. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Rockets leading by 5. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Now the feed to Anderson. They set the pick. And here's Harden for 3. Another miss by Houston.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Well-coached team. They quickly recognized the size mismatch. That led to easy points.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's his 5th foul, and he is just 1 foul away from see you later disqualification.
Beverly dishes to Ariza. Here's Harrell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And the free throw, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Allen passes to Conley. He kicks it to Ennis to the inside. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Ennis. 18 points for Marc Gasol.
Oh, he's been basically perfect so far in this quarter, especially on offense.
And Beverly kicks to Harrell. The dish to Harden. The kick out to Anderson. Goes up on the wing. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Ennis. And another basket for Memphis.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Houston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Anderson the screen. Beverly dishes to Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Well, the D was slouching there, and he rose up and confidently hit that shot, just like he did in the first half.
Conley's shot is off. Houston in the lead. Ariza passes to Harden. Clock at 6. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Ennis kicks to Gasol. And stolen by Harrell. Ariza outside. Here's Anderson. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Stolen by Beverly. To the inside. And Harrell slams it in.
And that's what Beverly does best. A quick passer who distributes the ball incredibly well.
Allen kicks to Green. Inside. Left block shot on the way. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
At the line for your Grizzlies, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Memphis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Houston leading by 3. And here's Harden. Anderson a screen on Allen. To the paint. Gasol with the steal. All alone. And Randolph slams it in.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts trade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
And guys, to do it in the biggest moments. We'll see if that shifts the tide permanently in their favor.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. The first free throw is good. Ariza hits them both. Now Conley. Just 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Randolph. From 12 feet out. Randolph missing again.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Now here's Harrell. Beverly. The three-pointer, no good. Conley with it, down low, and Green slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
And that one misses. Rockets shooting at 42% in this final quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 4. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Randolph. He's guarded closely. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Conley inside the line, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Harrell. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he comes up empty at the line. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Kings.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
And Beverly kicks to Harden.
Kevin, and Harden defines the word clutch, and this is Clutch City. The number of ways in which he scores in these moments, just incredible.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Conley against Beverly. Conley kicks to Randolph. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Anderson the screen. Harden dishes to Beverly. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm sure the D has no issue whatsoever with him taking those threes, but he isn't hitting anything from out there.
But they get it back. Here's Randolph. Randolph can't get that one to fall.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just picture-perfect defense there. Really stifled his man and gave him no chance at a clean look.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Making this a 2-possession game. That's the benefit of knocking down the easy ones.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're losing by 5. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
You're right, Greg, and just as important, they need to talk about who they want to foul. Plenty of things to consider here.
"17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Green, the screen. Back to Conley. A 3-ball. The rebound by Anderson.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
Well, I'm not even really sure why he even attempted that look. That's a low percentage of shots get.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 6. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Look, tough proposition here. They've got to knock down a 3, foul, hope for some misses, then make another 3. I would not hold out much hope.
Conley kicks to Green. And again, Memphis no good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. What got it done for you at the end tonight?
Just being aggressive. I told my guys on the court that we had to make a run, and it had to be a good one. Defensively, we did a pretty good job down the stretch. We got some shots to fall, and came with the victory.
Great play tonight, James. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
This is just no way to keep James Harden in check when he's locked in like that. He's got too many ways to beat you. He combines scoring on the perimeter, scoring inside, step back, and he can pass it like nobody else. Harden was a steamroller tonight. Just stay out of his way. He didn't even try to Euro step tonight. Run him over, Harden.
He shot over 50% from the field tonight, partly because he was in constant motion. He found the gaps in the defense, and that made him get open looks.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again very soon.